Have you ever wanted to be in a guild? Well, now's your chance to be a part of one of the best guilds, in my opinion, and that is a tree guild. And if you have no idea what that is, well, neither did I 2 weeks ago. But I've done quite a bit of research so that hopefully others don't have to. And now I would like you to come along with me to build my tree guild. Pretty much a guild around your tree is just a bunch of companion plants that are going to be mutually beneficial to the tree as well as the environment, so that hopefully you don't have to use pesticides, insecticides, and a ton of fertilizer to continue to help your tree and other plants flourish.
Okay, so this is pretty much our setup for our two trees. We'll start with apple tree 2. So that first ring, as you can see, there's no plants in it. It's going to be pretty much bare. It's 12 inches all the way around that first tree. And the ring just outside of that, we'll call that the first companion ring. That's where I'm going to be planting ornamental strawberries, chives, and chamomile. So as you can see, I'm just kind of setting everything up at this point. I am placing all the plants where they need to be so that we can dig the holes and start planting them. For the ornamental strawberries, they're going to act as a living mulch. Keeps soil moist, suppresses weeds, also bonus, they're strawberries and they bring in a lot of pollinators. Chives are going to be the natural pest repellent for aphids, borers. They're also edible. You'll see a theme with that. And then chamomile attracts beneficial insects like hoverflies and is also edible. You can use it in tea. So then the second ring is going to have oregano and thyme. Thyme is going to be German and lemon thyme. Oregano and thyme are both great at bringing in bees. They're low growing and they're both edible. Also within this second ring, I placed dill and marigold. Dill is going to attract any predatory insects, ladybugs, also parasitic wasps, but those don't sound that great to me. It's also edible, as you can expect. And then marigold helps control nematodes and bad soil pests and is also edible. The third most outer ring, I am planting lavender, which is including Spanish, English, and French lavender, just to kind of see which one is going to really survive in my yard. Um, these are all huge pollinator magnets. They are drought tolerant along the border, and they improve airflow to the area. On the border between the two trees, I'm going to be planting a lot of California native plants. This is including yarrow, poppies, San Miguel mountain sage, buckwheat, and that'll be California and Mojave buckwheat, as well as deerweed. These are great for bringing in biodiversity. They also help bring in native pollinators. I'm having them pretty heavy in between the two trees to kind of create a border. And that is kind of the difference between these trees and the first apple tree that I have. For the orange tree, the guild is almost identical, aside from the fact that the spacing is a little bit different. So for the first 18 inches around the tree, there's not anything, nothing growing there, as opposed to 12 inches for the apple tree. And then from 18 to 30 inches, that's where you're going to have the chives, the ornamental strawberries, and the chamomile. A little less ornamental strawberries because the orange tree doesn't like it. And then 2.5 to 4 feet, that's where you're going to have the oregano, thyme, and marigold. And then 4 to 6 feet is where I'll be having the lavender and the California natives. So this is our first apple tree guild that we did. It's doing a little bit better right now. It's not in as much transplant shock. And this is the final product of what we did today. A lot of the plants are in a little bit of shock right now, but they're still doing okay, holding up. I just need to transplant the California natives.